friends, this tip is one that will make your colleagues really appreciate you, as well as make your work more efficient. As we're ending a school year, it is always a good idea to do a bit of spring cleaning and organizing to prepare for the next year. Part of that includes organizing and sharing files. Now, most of us work within some sort of team. This may be a PLC, a grade level group, or a content area group. If we are smart, we share ideas, lessons, and files to make the workload lighter. Now is the time for us to look at those files that we've shared for instruction and make certain that our colleagues have the access they need for using the files in the next school year. This is especially important if we're changing grade level groups, schools, or leaving the district. First, let's take a look at the files in our Google Drive. We may want to have a conversation with our PLC, grade level, or content area team members to find out just which files they want to be certain are available for access. This may just mean sharing the file, but it also might mean transferring ownership in the case of someone leaving the district. Next, we can select multiple files for sharing in a couple of ways. We may want to select one file, then click and drag to select successive files. Or we may want to select one file and hold down the Control key as we click to select multiple files. Once the files are highlighted, we can right-click and select Share. A pop-up will appear where we can choose what type of sharing access is desired. We can choose Viewer, Commenter, Editor, provide temporary access, or remove access altogether. Once a user has been provided access, we could also select to transfer ownership of the files. This is especially helpful when we're leaving the district, but our colleagues might still want to access and use a file. When we choose Transfer Ownership, a pop-up will appear asking if we're certain. It will also explain that the new owner will be notified and we could lose access or sharing permissions for the file. When we select Yes, ownership is transferred and we can select Done. Voila! Transfer of multiple files at one time is fast and efficient. Once again, to efficiently share or transfer ownership of multiple files, select a file or files, right-click and select Share, choose which permission type or transfer ownership. Read and select Yes and select Done. Note that when transferring ownership, we will also want to transfer ownership of any folders holding the files that were transferred. Well, that's a wrap for WCS EdTech Top Tip, sharing and transferring ownership of multiple Google files.